What is an asylum seeker? A simple question which should invoke a simple answer, yet that is far from the truth. You see, when I was a kid, the term had negative connotations. Why? Because I was filled with bias from people who didn't want to have proper conversations. I was made to believe that asylum seekers were evil, that in extreme cases they were effectively a terrorist. Surely I should avoid someone like that. It's a good job my open mind was my best therapist. They say that racism isn't institutionalized in this country, but that might be the greatest lie ever told. Did you turn a blind eye to the mass fear-mongering that takes place on the daily? Oh, how bold. When we fear something, it's because there's a lack of understanding, so we should try to fill in those gaps in our knowledge, right? Wrong. Let's instead let that fear manifest and let hatred be our song. That's called a coping mechanism. Effectively, what you're doing is perpetuating that fear onto the next generation and the next generation. Come on, son, let's stay clear of that ethnic congregation. But why? Because their skin is different? Because they pray to another god? Because their vestments differ from ours? You truly couldn't telegraph your prejudice anymore. No matter how you paint it, there's discrimination at your core. When you raise your flags into the air in celebration of patriotism, the flag doesn't become a symbol of righteousness, it becomes a symbol of your fear, and it reeks of insecurity. If only you had a modicum of awareness that could lead you to some maturity, then the world would be a better place. When one seeks asylum, they do so on the back of escaping the clutches of tyranny. If only you had an ounce of their spirit, then you might actually be able to relate, but you've always had the luxury of freedom, and within that, you've chosen to hate. An asylum seeker isn't evil. They're simply human beings on their hands and knees, scrambling for a slice of salvation, hoping there's a sliver of compassion and humanity within this island nation, except there isn't. Empathy feels like a distant memory. Choose love, not hate.